Be honest, how many screenshots do you have in your phone that you've never looked at again? I deleted over 500 from my phone without losing a single idea. Let me show you what I did instead. Hello, I'm Charlene. Welcome around here. As you can see, here are my 500 or maybe more, maybe a little less, screenshots that I have printed out and I've got ready to cut. This is going to take me some time to get them all cut out. So before we begin, it's probably important that you understand what a Commonplace book is, because that's exactly where I'm going to be putting these screenshots. It's exactly where I'm going to be saving them. So a Commonplace book is essentially a place for your ideas. I use mine to include books I don't want to forget to read and quotes that land so I can refer back to them at some point. So it makes sense that I'd have a dedicated notebook or journal for ideas that I've saved in image format. And of course I was absolutely going to be decorating the inside page of my new Commonplace book. It's an extremely important step in this whole process, don't you know? And let's face it, if you're familiar around here, you know that any chance that I get to use some stickers is time well spent. So what I did, how I started this, was I had printed out all of those screenshots that I had saved in my phone, and I printed them onto sticker paper. Now I tried a variety of different sticker papers because I had them in my stash, so I thought be as well using them and seeing how they all turned out and what I would prefer to use going forward. So I printed on clear sticker paper, matte white sticker paper and glossy photo sticker paper. And I don't know that I would use the clear sticker paper again unless, I mean, it shows up perfectly fine on the white paper background in my book here, but if I was working with any other coloured pages, I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, and actually another important note to make here is that I used a laser printer to print onto clear sticker paper and the glossy photo sticker paper, because that stuff ain't cheap and I've had some smudging before using an inkjet, so I wasn't willing to take that risk. And I will link the exact printer that I used in the description box below. As you can see here, that after I'd cut all of them out, I then categorised them. So put them all in their own individual sections so that I knew how to colour code things and how to find them within my Commonplace book. So I've got categories such as well-being, parenting, business, things to remember, things to watch, and so on and so forth. And you'll see shortly in this video how I use a key in order to identify what categories I can find within my Commonplace book as and when I need. So for example, if I wanted to find a book recommendation, I have a particular code for me to be able to find that easily within this Commonplace book, rather than having to sift through every single image. There is an easier way to find what you are sticking into this book, what you are adding to it, and how to find it later, as and when you want or need. And here is that exact method right now. So on the back of the cover page, I create a key. And here I use these tiny little coloured circle dots to identify the category that I want to highlight throughout the book. So for example, you saw there the pink dot identified the category books, and the yellow dot identified the category to remember, and so on and so forth. So prior to adding a new category of images into my Commonplace book, I make sure to use a coloured sticker that I haven't yet used so that I can identify that subject, and I then pop it on the page before sticking any of those screenshots into my book. And that way none of my screenshots are getting muddled and mixed in together with other topics, and they're all completely separate and easy to find. So I highly recommend that you do the same. Make sure to have a key at the beginning of your Commonplace book, or in this case I'm calling this one a screenshot book, because I essentially only want to add my screenshots, the screenshots that I save in my phone, and going forward I won't be saving them for years and years. I do not want to be printing out another 500 in a couple of years' time. Again, I will be printing them probably on a monthly basis, just to keep everything orderly, shall we say. And of course, there's nothing stopping you from adding little handwritten notes to any of the screenshots that you add into this book yourself either. I'll do that from time to time if there are specific details that I don't want to forget. Now here's a mini flip through of how this looks once it's all come together. And you can see that I've just used those sticker dots, those little coloured circle dots, to indicate on the page where I've stuck things down. Now the beauty of this key and those dots is also that, you know, when you print off more of those screenshots that are related to books that you want to read, for example, you don't have to think, oh no, I didn't leave any blank pages next to my previous books category. That key, those dots, just add the same coloured dot that represents books to a brand new page, and it just means you know where you're going to find more book recommendations. And the truth is, it may mean that you've got several sections within your Commonplace book that represent the same category, but that's the whole point, because you don't get all your ideas at the same time, unfortunately. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked this video, you're going to like the one that I've got linked here on the screen. So stay tuned, and until next time folks, bye for now. Bye!